I'm Steve Kingsley. Welcome to ModelReins. So you can go ahead and read everything on the website. I'm not going to walk you through all of it. So here's how you would install our lovely companion. Changelog's always going to have your latest beta and your stable. Grab the companion. It's going to load up and install everything that you need, right? So you've got a local brain. You're going to be able to persist through, conversations with different context. You get to keep your context. I don't want it. It never touches my servers. You're going to have to click, run anyway through Windows protecting your PC until I go ahead and get signed. So grab yourself the companion, fire it up. It will begin the process. You've also got the saddle there. We'll explain that in the next video. So this is a fresh install of Windows in a VM, so it's going to probably prompt us along the way for Windows stuff. So it's going to load up your ModelReins Companion, and you're going to want to go ahead and launch it. So this just explains that it lives in the system tray. If you ever want to go looking for the wall, that's where it's going to be. It's kind of it's got everything. That's this little stirrup. So select got it. Meet Bob. He's your own brain. You get to keep Bob. My Bob's going to be different than your Bob. It learns. It gets to know you. It lives on your computer. It uses a small local model to route your jobs through all of your different providers, whatever it may be. I've got a whole fleet of them. You get a couple for free. You don't need to even create an account to use this. You can just download it and have 2 workers on your computer for free. I've also got a GitHub. If you want to self-host, do whatever you want with that. It takes the longest to install Ollama. That's going to give you your local large language models. There's a Visual C+. You're going to need that if you don't have it already. This is, again, a fresh copy of Windows. So it takes a little while to get Ollama in. It takes a little while to grab the model that you'll be using for Bob. Go into the settings. You're going to want to expose your network. That's helpful later. So go ahead and click this in the settings. Allow Ollama. Back to the installer. So you're going to get a spore, basically a copy of what my brain knows, but doesn't have my secrets in it. So it knows how to route. It's going to work well on your computer. You get to keep it. Yours is going to be different than mine. They're all going to be different. Everybody's is going to be a little different. So that's your own. You get to keep it. Keeps your context running through different subscriptions, through different models you might want to try. I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and sign into that. And what this does is connects your companion to your fleet. We call it a patch. It's really a substrate, and we'll get into that on the site. There's also documentation if you want to follow along. I'm working on getting some pictures in there, some screenshots. Go ahead and sign yourself in. You're going to need to select your model in your Ollama. It's going to generate a token. Go ahead and copy that to the clipboard. Disappears. You can see it later. If you want to go in your system tray, you can always get your token back out of there. So go ahead and you can load up the wall. You can go, select your model in Ollama. And like I said, it's all the way at the bottom. There's a Quen 2.57b. We've had really good results with that. You can dig into the documentation, learn about the director. You can make any of your models the director at any time. It's an assignable role. So this is sort of your wall, your billboard. This is where it all happens. This is where you're going to be seeing things happen. This is where you can assign that directorship You can also fire, you know, each model. You can put a different model in there, play around with whatever you like best. So these are just, some of the providers that it works with. We got a lot of plans. Again, everything's on the changelog page for beta versus stable. You can jump over to the website, go ahead and log in, and you'll see basically you can drive the whole thing from inside of the app, the web app. If you want to sign up, you can get more workers. That's really the reason to sign up. But like I said, all about privacy. I don't want your data. You got your data. I got mine. Go ahead and save the password. So this is your mission control. It's showing my one worker that, is basically my companion. You can go ahead and type in the box. First time launch on small model of Ollama. This is a small VM, so doesn't have a lot of power, but goes ahead and answers you. So this whole round trip never left my machine. Check out the pricing. Sign up if you have any questions. Shoot me an email. I'm one guy, so trying to get this thing happening. Hope you enjoy it. I hope it saves you some trouble. I built it to save me some trouble. Enjoy.